Hello, I'm Dwight Floyd. Someone once said, the challenge is not getting us to do the right thing. Most of us want to do the right thing. The real challenge is realizing we have this decision to make. Working for an ethics board and serving as the ethics officer does not automatically make me ethical. Nor does one good decision in a given moment define my character. Instead, each and every choice we make shapes our ethical identity and determines whether we're prepared to serve our purpose. Ethical decision-making is the conscious practice of making and justifying our decisions. The easy part is obeying rules and laws, the written standards we must uphold. But rules can be followed or circumvented. The real challenge lies in the decisions we make beyond the written code. For a moment, let's take a look at some examples of ethical decision-making, such as deciding whether to correct a cashier who gives too much change, accidentally leaving a store with unpaid merchandise. Should we return it or keep it? Deciding whether to run a red light, or in the workplace, determining whether to disclose uncomfortable truths while reporting on a project, or rejecting an application. Does personal bias play a role? Our personal beliefs and past experiences significantly influence our decision-making, often in ways we are not aware of. We must remain aware of these influences so they do not become the sole drivers of our choices. Likewise, we must guard against external pressures that can shape our decisions to the point where they no longer reflect our own judgment. Our choices don't just affect us, they impact our fellow employees and the residents we serve. At every level of government, the tension between ethics and self-interest is constant. Making the right choice is not always easy. Imagine a city official responsible for distributing funds for community needs, schools, infrastructure, emergency services. Meanwhile, a well-connected business owner pushes for increased funding toward a redevelopment project that could boost economic growth but primarily benefits wealthier areas. The official faces a difficult decision: to allocate funds based on objective community needs, ensuring fairness but possibly facing political pushback, or support the redevelopment project, promoting economic growth but potentially disadvantaging underserved areas. Both options serve the city in different ways, and in each case, someone wins and someone loses. What drives the decision? If personal values guide the choice, the official may prioritize community needs. If self-interest takes precedence, they may align with influential interests. Other factors such as justice, virtue, duty, or religious principles might also shape the final decision. Yet, personal values and self-interest often emerge as the most powerful influences. Being conscious of these drivers in decision-making helps us develop the most comprehensive approach. Ethical decision-making is not about instinct. It requires reflection and justification. Strengthening this practice involves considering the circumstances and possible solutions before taking action, assessing who is affected, who benefits, or who may be overlooked, asking whether your reasoning would hold up under public scrutiny. Would you be comfortable defending your choice? Consulting with others, including those who challenge your viewpoint, and setting aside personal attachments to remain objective. Written ethical standards represent the baseline. which is the minimum expectation. But true ethical leadership goes beyond compliance. When facing tough decisions, don't just rely on instinct. Consider the broader consequences of your actions. Your peers and the public depend on your commitment to thoughtful, ethical decision making, choices you can openly justify and take pride in.